there's been odd videos discussing Nostalgia Roadtrip video on, because I'm not sure anyone even remembers this show that came out, or there's some people that really like to forget that even the Jonas Brothers themselves hate to forget the show even happened, so yeah. Yeah. I'm here, the show's also turning 15 years, and I've done covers on Disney Channel, so I figured, why the hell not? And I figured I'd get make my thoughts on some shows I never even talked about. And this show I'm talking about is Jonas. And doing Nostalgia Roadtrips, since technically it's a show I did watch a lot, mostly season 2, honestly, so I was like, I think it counts, honestly. But I figured let's walk back and maybe later time on this show, like, I'm, but anyway, for those who know, Jonas is based on a Disney Channel show that was released in 2009, released on April. It was released on May 2nd, 2009, and then ended on October 2010. It only had 2 seasons, which is weird to talk about. It only had 2 seasons this early, but this was basically a show that was released around the time when the Jonas Brothers, Kevin Jonas, Joe Jonas, and Nick Jonas, were published at the peak of their popularity. Like, I know people want to say that Hannah Montana and Camp Rock were pushing popularity, but honestly, they were actually pretty popular, honestly, before that. I do tend to forget that they were actually popular before this show even came out, or before Camp Rock, or before their appearance on Hannah Montana. I think those shows just put them even more into popularity. So these channels tried to reign to success, and then they decided to make a show involving them, which, yeah, that doesn't say that didn't work out so well. I mean, definitely 2 seasons should tell you that, but it's a show that follows the Jonas Brothers, who are in a band called Jonas. If I remember correctly, yeah, they're a band called Jonas. It's about them, trying to do all the ups and downs, like high school life, and, trying to live like a normal life and everything, and all that jazz. Like, being like pop stars and everything like that, and just a balance comes with that. Basically, the first season, basically, them just going to high school and like that. The second season 2 ends up switched to LA, and them having a big summer thing in LA. A lot of great shit ends up happening that season. So yeah, like you can clearly tell, like honestly, with the show, you can clearly tell that yeah, this is a show that was just made just to boost popularity. I don't think there was much a lot of heart or care put into it. I mean, maybe in season 2 definitely, but you can tell this was a show that was more just made to basically, like yeah, the Jonas was popular. Let's make them the popular thing and all that stuff. I mean, apparently the show actually was apparently going to be a show involving them being secret agents and all that stuff. Like, that's actually really interesting and probably more interesting than we actually gotten, so that's definitely interesting to think about. And I'm just gonna wait. It's not a good show. Like, at least in season 1, it's not a good show. Like, I want to obviously it's not bad enough to obviously end up making my top 10 worst Disney Channel shows list if you guys want to check that video out. Obviously, the show didn't even make the list. I'm not sure if I would put it as a don't mention, but there's definitely a lot of issues with this show, that's for sure. And it's definitely interesting looking back on the show. And truly, majority of my issues of the season are mostly from season 1, because I'm gonna say from season 1, it's pretty bad. Mostly because, at this point, the Jonas Brothers were never known to being like actors. I mean, thankfully, Nick Jonas has been a much better actor since then. Like, he's been in a few movies since then. He's a much better actor. I don't remember and I don't remember Kevin Jonas or Joe Jonas. Like, I don't remember Joe Jonas acting in movies after this. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. And after I know Kevin Jonas now hosts that Clean the Fame show with his brother Frankie, and he actually has a pretty good host, and they're actually a pretty good host there. Also, Clean the Fame, definitely check out that show, by the way. For this, you can tell they were not trained to be like actors, and yeah, it really shows a lot of times throughout the show. Like when they tried to mow, when they tried like awkward, all things that's feeling very cringe and awkward and just, ugh. Honestly, like if all of them during times, you also have the best friend Stella, played by Chelsea Kane, who is definitely a pretty underrated actress actually. Like, I don't, like she's done I know she's done a lot of different Disney Channel. Like I know she's done a lot of different Disney Channel shows around this time, and she played a lot of guest stars, a lot of different shows, and. Joe, I remember she voiced Bean Fishhooks. I actually didn't know that actually. Yeah, believe me, I actually did not know she voiced I know she played a role in other shows after this, and she is a pretty underrated actress. And she is probably the best actress in this entire, best actor in this entire show. She actually has like decent chemistry, especially most of season 2. And then there's like Macy, played by Nicole Anderson. Also another other actress. I'm not sure if she's done anything after this. Honestly, if I remember correctly, has she? Oh, she was. Oh, okay. Oh, she was in Raven's World? Oh. I don't think she's done much since then, honestly, but yeah, she plays that like typical like crazy fangirl that you would expect to have a show. I mean, there's only one episode, but they still want to try to make him into a Nick clone. I am not making it up. And Macy's fine, honestly. Like, you know, she does get much better in season 2, honestly. But here, she just put that typical fan person girl. And you got the father, who is also a pretty solid character, played by John Ducey. Frankie is kind of there. Big Rob, he's always steals a I'll say he definitely always steals a show, honestly. So again, on season 1, it's basically just what do you expect from a Disney Channel show at this point. It has a lot of the plot lines, a lot of the cliches, a lot of the production design, and the choices and the dialogue that you would expect a Disney Channel show to do at this point, which again, it's for better for worse, and in this case it's kind of for the worse. Most of a lot of plot lines to go through about dating and cheating and all that stuff, and obviously Joe and Stella having like a clear off and on relationship, and there are points where they don't want to interfere with each other, yet they try to sabotage other people's relationships. That's pretty much it's been cool a lot. Plot line season 1, where they try to sabotage a lot the relationships, which it's definitely not fun to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Like, really? And also, Punch is not that great, and the plot lines just kind of feel like stale and just typical sitcom fodder. And just what do you expect from your typical Disney show with the plot lines and the cliches? And again, the acting doesn't really help either. Yeah, but again, season 2 is probably actually most of my positives. Why? Then season 2 is probably the only reason why Jonas is not in my worst Disney show. Because honestly, if it was, it probably actually would be at least like number 10, number 9. Because season 1 is honestly pretty bad in my opinion. But season 2 is actually not bad actually. Whether the acting does improve, I think the storylines improve, or you get so that's typical sitcom, especially with the whole annoying like on and off thing with Joe and Stella. But it's even that still has its moments. And Macy comes to a lot more well-defined character. I mean, she's definitely definitely not the most interesting in season 2, which is not like being like so fangirly, but she does have good moments, and hey, she does develop a nice relationship with Nick for that season as well. So yeah, has some nice humorous moments, gets a lot more kids on what to do. The fact that they will focus more on Nick and Joe and Kevin in the show, and like how you feel, Kevin just get like kind of pushes the backside and just it's more on like side plots and anything. I don't think Kevin really I left like one episode where he tried to be direct a music video. He doesn't really like in the show. He doesn't. That's part of the episode. He doesn't really get a chance to stand out much on his own, honestly. Which is kind of always unfortunate for Kevin, honestly. That's just how it is, I guess. But yeah, of course, since LA is much better, you can get an early appearance with Cheyenne. But you can get an early appearance with Cheyenne McClain before she was on Ant-Farm, who again is also a very talented, one of the more underrated actors of Disney Channel, and also an incredibly talented singer. Like Cheyenne, like we all know Cheyenne McClain is just an incredible singer and definitely one of the better actors to come out of Disney Channel. Hey, you also get early appearance. You also get appearance by Adam Hicks as well, and again, despite bad, obviously, what happened to him later in life, he's also a very talented actor. Even the character Vanessa, who ends up kind of pulling a little kind of relationship with Joe, who ends up breaking because she's like Stella, she's not as bad as she would normally be. And I say ends up on a good note, honestly. Unfortunately, the show did get canceled 2 seasons, which, to be honest, because if I remember correctly, I don't think even the brothers themselves really enjoy working on the show. Okay, correct me if I'm wrong on there. Correct me if I am wrong on that, but wrong. But the one part I don't get the show is that you did feel like like I said, at least the brothers themselves still have good chemistry. Even the fact that her acting, they do have good chemistry with each other. You did feel like they are actual brothers. I mean, of course they are obviously, but in the show you do believe that at least. So I'll give the show that at least. Actually, and in season 2, chemistry does get a lot better, honestly. But there's one praiseworthy thing I always give to the show is the music itself. Because obviously the Jonas Brothers, of course, actual musicians, and then deliver. I mean, season 1 has some solid music like Girl of a Tribe, Piece of Girls one I listen to a lot, Scandinavia, But season 2 is probably has some of the. But I think season 2 is when it probably has the most bangers, honestly. Like Feeling Alive, LA Baby, Biggest Fan, Critical, Hey You, Fall, Doesn't That Be the Same, Chill in the Summertime, Summer Rain, Drive, Invisible, Make It Right, That's Fine. Like, there's so many goddamn bangers. Hell, there are a few of these songs that could be some of the best music that Jonas Brothers has done. I am dead fucking serious. Like, I used to listen to these songs constantly. Like, I had these constantly in the background when these songs came out. And they're songs that are still good to listen to this day, honestly. Again, yeah, I don't remember here for. I'll say the Feel Alive, Biggest Fan, Critical, Things Will Never Be the Same. Probably my favorites, honestly. But even then, a lot of the other songs in the song are great, honestly. Yeah, a lot of songs are still be goddamn bangers and some of the best songs that the Jonas Brothers has done. And certainly, they have a lot of bangers. That's definitely a compliment. But something that's always been like always thing I remember the most from the show. Because on that, it's a show that doesn't really have much going for it aside from that. Like on season 2 is obviously a much better season, and season I always enjoy coming back to. And some episodes I do remember fondly. Season 1 though is pretty terrible. It's kind of what you expect Disney Channel to come to that point, and not a good way. You can tell this was kind of made just to like, you know, obviously like bring the Jonas Brothers and have them being there. And just continue on building on the popularity. And just continue on building on the popularity of the Jonas Brothers at this point, which definitely, this is when it was probably at the peak on, considering they were also Hannah Montana and Camp Rock at the time, so it's like, yeah, they were really trying to build on the popularity of the Jonas Brothers. And obviously this one kind of failed on, so they got canceled 2 seasons. Though it was actually, like, it was part of the first Channel show where they actually ended up changing the main course setting during the course of the series, because apparently it was the first Disney show to come to do that, honestly, if I remember correctly. So, yeah, that's something good to show at least. Yeah, but I've always wanted to do a video on the show, honestly, even though it's definitely a show that's not good, honestly, in the grand scheme of things. Mostly the first season, honestly. I think season 2 is actually not that bad, actually. I think it's kind of underrated, actually. I don't know if I'll put it on like the top echelon Disney Channel, obviously, but it's one good. I have a lot of nostalgia for. I have a lot of love for it, and the music, the music especially, is top tier. Incredible. And the Brothers have great chemistry, and the characters actually are more developed and more interesting here. Yeah, so if it was a show, I would put just the second season. I would just skip season 1 entirely, honestly. But I hope you guys enjoy my thoughts on this show. Let me know your thoughts down below. Do you guys remember this show? Do you guys remember this show? So what do you think of it? What do you thought of it? Let me know your thoughts on the music, the acting, you know, any else information on the show. I would love to know that in the comment section, but hope you enjoyed this little nostalgia road trip on the show. I am Sam Will from Sam Will Productions. I will see you next time as always. Stay cool, everybody. Peace.